Hey, welcome back to Overland Q&A brought to you by SpeedX. We got two questions for you today, and these questions are with regards to the truck build that we've been airing of late. Right, so let's head into the first question. Mo Bido, I think it's Bido, B-I-I-D-O 19. Mo asks, are you fitting rear and front lockers to the truck? Now, we have done a complete revamp of the truck, complete suspension change, and the answer is no. I personally prefer to ensure that the vehicles that I purchase have got factory fitted lockers. I'm not a big fan of any of the other lockers. Sometimes you don't have a choice and you have to go with air lockers or e-lockers. But my personal preference, Mo, is to ensure that the vehicle that I have has got factory fitted lockers. Hope that helps you out, mate. Right, let's roll the intro for the SpeedX tip of the week. It's that time of the week again. It's SpeedX tip of the week. I'm Sean Mayer from Expedition Extreme, and here's your tip of the week. We're talking about metal files. I can promise you right now that more than 90% of the people watching the show right now do not have any metal files in their toolbox in their vehicle. Right, getting out there and you're off the beaten track and you have a mechanical failure of some sort, and you have to either try and open up one of the holes, or you have to metal file something to make it fit, to do some bush mechanics. These things come in so handy. A square one and the rounded edge with a flat edge on the side for less than $5 each. No weight, no space. I tell you what, an absolute lifesaver when you're out there in the bush. So come down to SpeedX, come have a look what they've got over here, and remember, if you use Expedition Extreme, you will get a discount on all Yato products. We'll see you down here. Remember, if it's dusty, drive it. Great, gotta love the store. Everything's available to you here. Opening up the new store this weekend. There's lots of information on my Instagram page, so make sure to come and meet us at the opening of the new store of SpeedX. Hope to see you all down there. Right, let's kick into the last question of the week. This is from Will James. Will James, thanks mate, and yet another great question. Once again, with regards to the vehicle build. Now, we've fitted airbag man suspension to assist our tough dog suspension when we've got the heavy load, to assist the ride height when we're pulling trailers or really loading up that vehicle of ours. So Will's asking, any issues with RTA concerning the airbags? Now, for those of you that aren't over here in the United Arab Emirates, RTA is the Road Transport Association, and we have to send our vehicles in for an MOT every single year and make sure that the vehicle passes the regulations of the concerned association, which is the Road Transport Association here in the United Arab Emirates. So, simple answer, well, no. No issues whatsoever to the airbag suspension. However, as you know, with overland vehicles, it is pretty difficult to get them through the road, the RTA inspection, because of the roof racks, rooftop tents, steel bars, the lifted kits, the added suspension, and a plethora of other things. So what I suggest you do is make sure that when you go and see the guys and when you put your vehicle through the test, is that you go and see the management first. Let them come have a look at your vehicle. They will immediately tell you that what laws have changed since you've last inspected your vehicle, and you make those changes before sending it through the test and failing the test and costing you that additional funds. It happened to me not too long ago, a week ago. I actually put my truck through the inspection straight after the build, and the law had changed with the front steel bumpers, where you now have to have rubber bump stops in the front. So before I'd passed the vehicle or failed the inspection, I went and purchased the rubber bump stops, fitted to the front of the vehicle, and my vehicle passed with flying colors. So it is important to converse or to have a conversation with the guys prior to trying putting your vehicle through the test. Explain to them what you're doing with the vehicle, explain to them that you have a number of vehicles and that this vehicle is an off-road use only vehicle, or if it's dual purpose, just have a chat with the guys they are very understanding, and at worst case scenario, you have to meet up with one of the officers, which will then inspect your vehicle and then pass it with a special exemption, which means, or a special exception, which means that next year when you put it through the test, you don't have to go through the same rigmarole unless there are small changes. For example, the front bumper now needs to have the rubber bump stops. I didn't have to change the front bumper, I just needed to add to it. So Will, simple answer, Airbag Man, no problem. The rest of it, hope I helped you out with a couple of tips there, and for everybody else that's trying to pass their vehicles through inspection with the laws becoming tighter and tighter and tighter with regards to the modifications here in the United Arab Emirates. Go and have a conversation with the guys. They will fill you in. They're not there to try and fail all the vehicles. They're there to look out for the guys that are doing modifications through unapproved or backyard specialists trying to put something together. So rule of thumb, if you've got products from a well-known manufacturer, you won't have any issues. Also, speak to the garage that you're dealing with. Have they got approval from RTA to fit this stuff? If you have that, you could get a certificate from these guys, and that will assist you through the process. Okay guys, that's it for this week. We will be in the new location on our next film. I can't wait to see this new store. I hope to see you guys all there. Watch my social media for the event. There will be an opening. We will be there. The new truck will be there. Come and say hi, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks.